Hey, how's this celebration going?
It's pretty good. I got a bunch of people dancing out behind me. I'm having a good time. Everyone else is having a good time. It's just a good Hannukah.
Do you guys do this every year?
Yeah, every year around Christmas time, it kind of lines up.
What's this holiday called?
We're celebrating Hannukah.
What's the significance of it?
The significance is that it celebrates the rededication of the Jewish temple after it was defiled by the Greeks.
What's some of the stuff you guys do here?
A lot of people like to eat fried food. We got people spinning dreidels, playing games. People like to light menorahs. A bunch of people give their kids gifts. A lot of different stuff like that. Do you want to see how we're going to light the menorah? It's the final night. We get to light every single candle.
Yeah, let's see it.
Okay, to start, we have to grab the central candle, and then we're going to light from left to right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Alright, thanks for coming over and talking to me.
Yeah, no problem, man. Anytime.
Another celebration. What's this one called?
It's called Shemini Atzeret. It's another one of the Jewish holidays that we celebrate. In the Jewish calendar, this holiday occurs right after the end of the Sukkot, which is a festival commemorating the Jewish wandering in the desert. This holiday occurs at the completion of the annual cycle of Torah readings. Essentially, the Creator has enjoyed the Sukkot festival so much that he wants to stay another day, and that's why this holiday exists in the first place. This holiday usually lasts for 2, but sometimes 1 day.
Is there any customs that you guys do every year?
So we have these sukkahs, which are basically temporary shelters that kind of remind us of the struggles that the Jews faced in the wanderings of the desert. As you can see, we also love to dance and rejoice with the Torah scrolls.
Name Shemini Atzeret come into existence.
Well, basically, Shemini Atzeret means the assembly of the 8th day of the Sukkot.
Thanks for coming here and talking with me.
Yeah, no problem, man. Anytime for my fellow Jews.
What are you guys celebrating today?
We're celebrating a holiday called Purim, and it starts on February 28th and goes through March 1st.
So why are you guys celebrating today?
This holiday actually commemorates when the Jewish people were saved from Persia during a plot to exterminate all of them.
Do you guys do anything special?
Yeah, we actually eat a cookie called Hamantashen, which represents the hat and the 2 ears of Haman, the man who tried to exterminate them in Persia. A lot of people actually like to wear costumes, children and adults, and people like to dance and party and rejoice in the streets.
So how long does this go on for?
It actually goes from tonight all the way into the next night.
Alright, thanks for talking to me. Have fun at the party.
Yeah, no problem, man.
So what are you guys celebrating here today?
We're celebrating a holiday called Tisha, and it takes place on the 9th day of the month of Av in the Jewish calendar, or like in between July and August.
So why are you guys here today?
It's actually a day of mourning to commemorate the destruction of the first and second Jewish temples, first destroyed by the Babylonians and second by the Romans. This holiday actually ends a 3-week period of fasting, which starts on the day that the walls of Jerusalem were broken down.
So does this explain all the mourning around here?
Yeah, this is actually a sad holiday. During the 3 weeks beforehand, you're not allowed to have any parties or weddings or anything like that. And there's a bunch of restrictions, like you can't eat meat or drink wine, you can't eat, you can't bathe, and many other things. And actually, you're not even allowed to smile, laugh, or have any idle conversations, so be careful.
So how long does this go for?
It actually goes from tonight all the way until tomorrow night.
Alright, well I might see you then. Thank you.
No problem.
Celebrating today.
This holiday is known as Lag Bomer, which is celebrated on the 33rd day of the counting of the Omer, which is the Jewish calendar. This is also the 18th day of the Hebrew month Liar, and Lag Bomer literally means 33rd of the Omer.
Why are you guys celebrating today?
We're celebrating this because of a guy named Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. He was the first to teach the part of the Torah known as the Kabbalah. In fact, he was the author of part of the Kabbalah known as the Zohar. Yochai instructed his disciples to mark the day of his death as the day of my joy, and hence Lag Bomer became a holiday. The day of someone's death was very important in Judaism because it was viewed as the day that all that those person's deeds, teachings, and works reached their perfection.
What are you guys doing here today?
So as you can see, we light bonfires every year on this day, and we also have pilgrimages to the tomb of Bar Yoki, where thousands of pilgrims meet every year. One of the foods we like to eat on this day is carob, which Bar Yoki was hiding from the Romans. Carob to me is pretty much just like a bad version of chocolate, but like, it's pretty bad. We also love to spend this day outside, and one of the traditions we like to follow is the use of bow and arrows.
What's this?
Oh, I already missed.
So, do you want to learn? See, nah, I messed it up already.
We're back at another.
Shemini Atzeret occurs right after the end of the Sukkot, which is this holiday occurs right after the end of the Sukkot, which commemorates Sukkot. Stop it! I don't want to waste. I don't want to waste memory.
Yeah, facts.
We gotta
facts,
stop.
facts.
This holiday occurs. Okay, no, don't stop. Don't stop. Just go. Right? Ready?
Don't stop.
All right. This holiday. I can't
Stop.
This holiday occurs. Wait. This holiday occurs right after the end of this.
Why is this so funny?
Go.
I'm not gonna stop.
Okay, come on.
We need a break.
Okay. Which commemorates the Jewish wandering in the desert,
That'll have to do.
which is a festival commemorating the Jewish wandering. Dude, I was so good that occurs right after the end of the Sukkot. Dude, I was gonna get it that time. Okay, ready?
Chris, you can't laugh, bro.
Dude, this is a stapler. Alright, hold up. This holiday occurs right after the end of the Sukkot.
You can't get past Sukkot.
Pause it, stop it.
You said cut it, let it go.
It's hard. Go. We gotta get this, come on. Alright, go.
It's going.
Alright. In the Jewish calendar, this holiday occurs right after the end of the Sukkot, which is... that was
You were
pretty good.
close. I thought you had it.
Go.
How do you guys celebrate this? What's the significance of it?
Just say one or the other. Just say Hannukah instructed his disciples on the day... Dude, we're never gonna get through this. I'm not even laughing right now. I've laughed it all out today. I've already been... Web Kids has already made me cry. Hannukah instructed... Oh my god, sorry. Okay. Sorry. Put the mic back up. Hannukah instructed his disciples to mark this day that he died. I didn't even say the right thing. Okay. Pause it.
That's
Stop.
the worst.